How what's up, y'all? It's popping. It's D about to react to this vid by Jomari. This is titled "This Was Embarrassing." Apparently, Pokimane is selling her cookies. Let's get the tea. Let's watch.
So Pokimane is someone who I've rarely talked about on this channel. I think the last time we covered anything to do with her was the situation she had with my boy Gideon. But now she has stepped back into the drama fire, and it's all because of a bag of cookies. So the drama really all started when she made this announcement on Twitter where she says, "It's finally here, introducing my new company, Mina Snacks. I can never find the perfect healthy snack that tasted good. How about those little pretzels with peanut butter inside of them? They're very good. The Midnight Mini Cookies are made with real, non-GMO ingredients, plus added vitamin D. And I love when snacks come out and like their main point of advertisement is a very minuscule amount of something that's actually good for you, like vitamin D or protein. Like, yes, I know the pizza has 500 carbs. I know it has 30 grams of fat, but hey, you're getting those 11 grams of protein. There's a protein pizza. Bullshit." And so we go to the website, and it's pretty standard stuff. Obviously,
Girl, I eat this shit.
This product. Our story begins with Pokey and Darcy, lovers of snacks, devotees of quality food. This shared passion was met with an equally shared frustration that the snacks they loved the most often made them feel the worst. Oh yeah, so if you're feeling like you're hungry, go eat a bag of cookies. That's what we want. So they set out on a journey to create the most craveable, poppable, feel-good snacks of all times. Aren't they just like soft Oreos? Real ingredients, sustainably sourced, vitamin D, no gluten, no GMOs, nothing artificial. Better snacks make us happy, so we made them to share with you. And when it comes to the actual purchasing options of these cookies, you can buy a 4-pack for 28 bucks, an 8-pack for 56, and a 12-pack of them for $84. What doesn't make sense to me when it comes to this pricing is you would think the more packs you're buying, the more the price per bag would go down, but it just stays the same at $7 per bag. And it really gives you no incentive to purchase more product. Other than that, I see that one of the main purchasing points when it comes to this cookie, and really a lot of their marketing revolves around being, half as unhealthy as other cookies out there on the market. And when we go to break down the actual nutrition, it's not looking great to me. I mean, I know this is supposed to be like a sweet treat, but they're almost advertising it as if it's something like to be considered healthy. Like, for example, the vitamin D they keep using to promote this product, right? If you eat 7 cookies, you're getting 3 mcg of vitamin D. As you guys can see right here, the average full-grown man or woman needs 15 mcg per day. So let's say you wanted to get all your necessary vitamin D for the day from these cookies. Well, you're gonna have to eat 35 cookies to do so. And by then, you're going to be taking in 45 grams of fat and around 70 grams of carbs. But hey, you won't be vitamin D efficient. You could have just went out in the sun, actually touched grass, but go ahead and eat cookies in your room. Either way, it's not a crime to create something that's really not very good for you, but acting like it is. I mean, look at Logan Paul with Prime. I would say the real drama started when this post came out. Pokimane is currently being called out for allegedly rebranding a cookie company into her own and selling them for 3 times the price. These were apparently some cookies they were selling up in Costco. And as you guys can see, they even have the exact same name of Midnight Mini Cookies, with almost the same type of advertisement. Deep chocolate, velvety white chips, and sea salt. The old one, deep chocolate cookies with decadent white drops. You see, it's different, guys. They didn't mention the sea salt. GMO-free, gluten-free, good source of vitamin D. Yeah, we've kind of debunked that one. Grain-free, gluten-free, but see, they changed the third one once again, so it's not the same. And when it comes to, like, the picture on the thing, the two look exactly the same. I mean, do they taste the same? I don't know. And in response to all that drama, she says, "There's been some confusion about the product I launched, and I'm here to set the record straight." And she says, "The batch of Mina cookies we're currently shipping were made 3 weeks ago. They're not a drop-shipped product, and we are our own formula. The cookies they are being compared to were also made by the manufacturer, Creations Foods, which specializes in healthy food. The compared cookies had 1 test batch sold before they were retired. Months later, we partnered with Creation Food and fell in love with the flavor profile of the Midnight Cookie." So yeah, the other cookie failed, and you're like, okay, we're gonna swoop in to kind of save this formula. We then decided to work together to refine and improve the formula, and we're really happy with the final product. While the ingredients look similar, they're entirely different in terms of ingredient quality, quantity ratios, sourcing, the size and texture of the cookie, and of course the added vitamin D. Okay, stop acting like that's such a good selling point. Refining formulas is a very common practice in the food industry. Around 70 to 80% of the foods you see in grocery stores are white label. And even in this explanation, I mean, I would say what she did here is not that bad. I guess you could say it was like a bit of false advertisement for her to say this has been in the works for 2 years. But I would say that people were not really upset with her until she came out and said this on her stream.
Like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but
that's so expensive, girl.
if you're a broke boy, just say so.
And so she basically took the Andrew Tate route, saying, "Hey, brokies, if you can't afford this, get off my dick." And so this quote right here really sends some people into like an absolute rage. Of course, they started digging up some receipts. Okay, so this clip comes from a couple years ago when this person had this quote about people subscribing to her Twitch stream.
It doesn't really matter how much money you make or how much money you have. That's really the thing, because I'm not asking you for a large financial contribution. A sub is $5. At maximum, in whatever your currency is, it's maybe $10. And it doesn't matter how broke you are. If you have time to watch Twitch, you have $10. Truly.
Girl, what?
If you don't have $10, you probably don't have time to watch Twitch because you should be working. You should be trying to earn money. It's not a ton. It's not like a ton of money. So being like, I'm broke, I can't afford to sub, that doesn't really track. What you mean to say is, I'm so irresponsible with my money, I can't support the entertainment that I enjoy.
Wow.
And so obviously this quote is a lot more cringe. And I would say in general, shaming your audience for not wanting to buy whatever product you're selling or subscription service just makes you look like an out-of-touch douchebag. And I bring this up because in response to that clip back in the day, Pokimane was singing a much different tune than she is currently, where she says, if $5 isn't a relevant amount of money, then she shouldn't need the $5 from your subscription. She argues it adds up if multiple people give me $5 though, then she should realize it works the same way when it comes to spending. Not to mention that tons of people watch streams after a hard day of work, or while being broke college students, or a multitude of other situations where they need to be more frugal.
So, you want to be in support of the people when it's convenient for you, and you want to look like the good guy in the situation, but now when you want niggas money, now you saying the same shit. If you broke, just say that. Girl.
She takes off my TL and off my streaming platform. So there she was obviously kind of vouching for more of the everyday person, whereas nowadays she's talking about those broke boys. And so obviously this led to a lot of people calling her a hypocrite. You also had people like this girl, Nadia, stepping in to try and be the voice of reason, the beacon of light for all women. She says, you guys have people like Neon, Jack, Nico, who average thousands of viewers and do nothing but spread negativity and harass people in public. But when a girl tries to sell cookies, that's when y'all want to speak out. Like, no, it's very well documented that we also speak out against the Neons, the Jacks, the Sneakos, and pretty much anyone else out there that's just acting like a clown. And she says the immense hatred towards women on the internet is unhinged. Oh my God, when will it stop? She then goes on to say this is why there is a threshold on women. Yeah, it's easier for us to get publicity, but to reach the top is almost impossible. The standards upheld on us are so extreme. However, men at the top can do and say anything without any repercussions. Keep in mind, this is somebody who takes off their clothes online to make money. Like, she started out as a streamer, it wasn't working out, and so she started taking off the clothes. And she wants to talk about, oh, men can do and say whatever they want. You undress online, and you still get opportunities, so you can do whatever you want. You have a lot of privilege. Like, I'm not going to become a millionaire based off of my boys down south. Like, I think maybe I could pull in a cool $40K a year, possibly. Give me that teacher salary, give me that Amazon driver salary. That's about all my boys are fetching. I just really feel like the standard that someone is going to get held to online always has a lot to do with the type of audience that they've cultivated. So if you're kind of known for being a degenerate, so you're known for being a bit of a crazy person, a bit of a wild card, when you do something bad, yeah, you might face public repercussions, but when it comes to your audience, they're likely going to be the type of people that don't give a fuck. And the same way works the other way around. If you're always, on your moral grandstanding, holier than thou shit, then the second you mess up or the second you do something that's not favorable with your audience, they're going to crucify you, like we saw with H3 and the whole Hassan situation recently. You set those standards for yourself, and then you got to uphold those standards. Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, it really does not matter. But at the end of the day, this goes much deeper than like, oh, women, they're oppressed. And I guess this is kind of her final response.
I mean, they are. And I do agree that they do get more hate in some areas, and sometimes it is on some sexist shit. But this is like, all right, I don't know if that example applies. She's just talking to her.
She says, well, what I said was 100% intended to be a joke. I see why it came off as insensitive, and I apologize for that. I also understand the current price of the cookies may be expensive for some, and promise we'll continue to consider pricing to keep mine as affordable as possible. To me, actually, the main thing I have a problem with is this consistent marketing. I'm like, oh, these are healthier than other snacks. Oh, see, it has vitamin D. Because I really just despise that type of advertisement. I, for many years, was strict with the whole protein thing. Okay, call me an idiot, but I don't know. I just do not like that type of marketing. I remember when I first went to college, I thought I wanted to major in marketing and advertisement. And then I remember one day I was taking a test in one of these like intro-level classes. And it was almost like the more deceptive you could be, the better. And something about that really just did not sit right with me. So I switched away from marketing to like management. Either way, I'm curious to know what you...
No, I agree. I think that's fucked up because a lot of people don't understand nutrition. They don't understand what's healthy and what isn't. They'll go to the store and get some low-fat Oreos and think they're doing the right thing when it's like, bro, it might be lower in fat, but it's hella high in sugar. You still are doing something detrimental to your health. So she's kind of taking advantage of that and keep shoving in people's face that, oh, it's high in vitamin D. Like, girl, niggas can get vitamin D, like you said. Walking outside, you get a multivitamin. You don't need to eat cookies. You need excess sugar to get vitamin D. So she is trying to market it to be a healthy alternative. And that is a little morally fucked. And then you up here calling niggas broke because they don't want to buy your cookies. That's wild, but whatever. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.